Hi, I'm Sabrina Phillips with RX for Success, the right prescription for a great business. And I've been a business developer and advisor for over 30 years now, helping my clients design, build, and grow their companies. So from the ground up as an entrepreneur or solopreneur all the way up to mid-sized corporations. And it's January the 2nd of 2020, and I would just like to talk a little bit on setting the goals and having your New Year's resolutions, so to say. A lot of us have set New Year's resolutions over and over. In fact, frequently the very same resolutions each year, only to not meet them the next year. So how do you make a difference in your life this year that's where you're not carrying over into next year the same goals you just wrote down yesterday or the day before, or the ones you're just thinking of? And so one of those ways is to have an accountability partner, or you can start a mastermind or join a mastermind. And another way is to have a coach, someone who helps. Literally, if you've got big goals and big dreams, trust me, as an entrepreneur and as a solopreneur, that is a very difficult thing to do all on your own. You do have to surround yourself with the right people, encouraging people, people with the right skills, and people who will hold you accountable. And a lot of times we can't find that with our friends. Now, granted, if we want to set some personal New Year's resolutions, I want to lose weight by 10 pounds by X date, and you want to have a friend, a guy friend, girlfriend, whatever it is, hold you accountable in that by saying, well, here's what I say I'm going to do in order to get to that goal. Great, that's perfect. You can have a personal trainer even, come in and help you with something like that. So on the personal end of it, having a friend or something like that might be able to help you would be great. However, when it comes to business, you need someone that's stronger, that can help you take the lead in your own company and accomplish the goals that you say that you want. Now, one of the things that I've done actually is I've created this. You are the architect of your own life. And it is a workbook short workbook. It's nothing, it's not going to take hours to do, but it just gets you very clear on what it is you want for this next year. And so what I like though about this too is, besides laying it all out and going, wow, okay, I didn't realize I really had those goals. I even filled this out myself, because I never do it. I never ask my clients to do something I'm not willing to do. So this is my own, and I have filled it out. And some things came out that I was like, oh, yeah, I forgot I wanted to do that. Or that's a new idea, And so it's really great to get clarity through something like this. And you can get this for free. I'm going to put a link down below, and you can get it for free on my website. And so I'll be happy to provide that. But one of the things I didn't provide, and I talked about this a little bit the other day, this is terrific. I'm going to go back to this. This is terrific to write it all out. Now, if you have a year's worth of goals, though, in here, I doubt that you're going to sit down each day and go, oh, yeah, I wanted to do that or this. And all of these, by the way, have by dates in here. So you write down when you want to get those accomplished. I haven't written down my by dates on this one page just because it's a lot of personal stuff. It's about fun. And so, which I love to have, but each of the categories, I call them the 6 F's of life. There's actually 12 areas of life that we really need to pay attention to, and that sounds maybe a little overwhelming, but it's not. Just a little bit of balance and awareness around it. So this talks about the 6 F's of life, and in order to know what the F stands for, you actually have to get the book. But anyway, it's gives a lot of clarity, and it gives you a timeline of when you want to get these things done by. The thing that I would recommend after this is, if you're in business or you're thinking about starting a business, get a mentor, get a business developer, get a coach, get someone who has been where you want to go and that can lead you through. Just like if you were going to go on a hike through a forest you've never been through before, you're going to want to hire a guide. Or let's say you want to go to the Grand Canyon. Trust me, you do not want to go to the bottom of the Grand Canyon without a guide. That is a very bad idea. You probably will not come out. So anyway, and that's what happens with businesses as well. 50% of businesses fail within the first couple of years of business. There's a lot of statistics on this out there. And so I don't want you to fail. So grab that book, grab this, and then also what I recommend is you can, if you're really a super creative, I kind of flip back and forth between the analytical and the creative. And so this is one that I did. This was my 2019. And then I just came out from it with the different areas of my life that I wanted to make sure I focused on last year and got done. There's quite a few things on here that are actually marked off because I stuck it on my fridge where I was going to see it every day. And that's super helpful. That's one way to, just kind of glance at it and go, oh yeah, I want to get this done or that done or whatever, or accomplished, or I want to have an experience of this, because part of it's travel and play, of course, as well as work, spiritual, you get it. And so that's one way to do it, to keep that in front of you so that you're not thumbing through the book. So you're going to pull this information out of that book that I just showed you. You can do that, or if you're more of an analytical, maybe I might be a little bit more analytical than creative sometimes, but you can use a 90-day goal setting sheet. Now this is something I provide for my clients, and it mentions the goal and then all the little steps that you need to take in order to reach that goal. And again, there's a buy date on there. And if we don't put a buy date on there, I think as Jack Canfield says something about, if there's no buy date, it's just a dream, So we really have to put a timeline on it and say, hey, by this point in time, I want to do this, experience this, have this, or be this person. And so having those is very, very important to reaching those. I almost hate to say it, the New Year's resolutions, but let's just call them the goals, life goals or business goals. And these are great ways to meet those goals and actually accomplish them. And, when we accomplish our goals, we feel fulfilled. And if you're working for yourself, by yourself, as a solopreneur or entrepreneur, a lot of times we don't give ourselves accolades. And I've spoken about this before, and this is very, very important, because in corporate America or whatever, sometimes we don't get the accolades either. We might get a job raise, we might get a bonus, we might get a pat on the back, we might get a plaque, something like that, or some sort of mention at a meeting or something. But we're going to get more of that typically from a company that we work with versus working for ourselves. And so I want to really encourage you that when you reach these goals, which by the way, you should be crossing off the goals as you go, when you reach these goals, you should really do something great for yourself. If nothing else, at least a great pat on the back, maybe a big hug, to say, and don't feel ridiculous doing that. I mean, somebody's got to do it. So, but when you're working on your own by yourself, this is very, very important to stop and give yourself some praise and some accolades just for a moment at least. Or you might take yourself out to dinner, something, go get a massage maybe, when you accomplish something that's really great. And I love that reward system, even if it's just a internal verbal system. And even when you do work for corporate America, if you've done something really great, don't wait for somebody else to say, hey, good job on accomplishing that goal, good job on meeting that timeline or that deadline. Don't wait for them. You do it for yourself. And you're like, yes, I got this. I did this, this is totally awesome. So anyway, if you would like any further information, you can always call us at 949-371-9070. I'll put the number down below as well as the email address. And again, we will have this for you for free on the website, and that link will be below as well. So I wish you a very happy, prosperous, fulfilling new year, and you can always give us a call for a free strategy session as well. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.